point. How much do you think gut feel of media planners affects the media plans of spend of advertisers rather than hard data? Just on that, I know in the US they did a survey of the media planners and how they consume versus how the population actually consumes. And of course they don't literally buy according to how they consume, but you can see the bias. Okay, thank you for that question. Anyone want to make a comment on that?
Well,
I think that some of the agencies, in my experience, will use the data to support their own bias. And I think that we probably haven't been fantastic at supplying the correct stuff to the agencies, but I think they use data sometimes to support their own bias, and that could be TV or radio or newspapers.
Well, TheNewspaperWorks has done some work on this, and it's quite clear that gut reaction is a really powerful component in this, despite what agencies may say.
Yeah.
And so therefore, that's why you have sales people, and that's why you need good salespeople.
Yes.
And if you're dealing with gut bias, which is essentially emotions, you have to deal with emotional engagement. Just as technology, which is the newest stuff, is driving the global economy in our industry, so the oldest element of business is driving and still drives, which is the quality of relationships.
Yeah.
And you just can't get beyond that. And that's what we have to do, and we have to do that better. But I think actually we are, because you've had an industry, you've got people sitting up here who represent businesses which 20 years ago were monopoly stroke oligopolies, and that builds a certain level of arrogance into the system.
Mm-hmm.
And the Minister was talking about cultural change. The big cultural change is for everyone in this industry to know that everybody is our competitor, not just the people up here, and that is the market that we're working for, and we've just got to be damn good at it.
Yeah, we're pretty much all in the screen business now. Yes.
Russell, you know the business really well, but if you look at the way media is bought, and the food chain, we've got to get further up the stream.
Yeah.
Because so many of the decisions are made about the launch of a new car or opening of something else or a credit card or what have you, are not made in the media departments.
Mm.
Those decisions are made, with the client, and our relationships with the client with the advertiser who's actually writing the checks is more important than anything else.
Yeah.
Absolutely. But we've got to get to the top marketing people and the strategic thinkers in agencies before it gets to the fairly junior media buyer who's putting ticks in boxes.
Yes. Yes.
And so the question I ask myself is, if I'm involved in a conversation with an automotive, launch of a new car, I really want to immerse myself in what they're trying to do. Then when you've got the media assets that we've got across all these platforms, you'll come up with the right sort of answer.
Talking about agencies, I think
Yes.
is really the challenge, and I think the way that we have marketed is not, it's evident from the results we're getting is been wrong. I think too often we say, here's the reach of our newspapers against here's the reach of a TV program. That's not the way how agencies or clients think. They think about, how does the print ad full page work with the digital aspect of the campaign, work with other media. And I think we've got a bigger job to do to explain what is the role of print in different campaigns. And that the old approach of we're better than others isn't working. I think we're, in conjunction with others, I think we're going to open up a whole range of opportunities.